Hi, I'm Miss Pozek, and I'm going to be reading this book, Stand Back, Said the Elephant, I'm Going to Sneeze, written by Patricia Thomas and illustrated by Wallace Tripp. This is a really fun book from the 70s that my mom used to read to her siblings who were younger, and that she has read to my class a couple of times as a read aloud. She really loves this book because it's got lots of different characters, so you can give them different voices. So let's see how well I do with it. So let's get started. "Stand back," said the elephant. "I'm going to sneeze. I hate to alarm you, but I don't wish to harm you. My friends, I fear it's clear, oh dear, you'd better stand back. I'm going to sneeze." "Oh no!" cried the buffalo. "You're so big and strong, and your trunk is so long, your sneezes send everyone flying along, bumping and thumping down pathway and trail, bumping and bouncing and jouncing, head over tail, tumbling and bumbling. Your sneeze is a gale or a hurricane. I hate to complain, but please don't sneeze." "No, no, please don't sneeze!" cried the monkeys in the trees. "You make such a breeze when you sneeze. The last time you blew us right out of our trees. The branches began to bend and to sway, and some of us landed so far away we didn't get back until the very next day. The leaves all went whirling and tumbling and swirling. The flowers shook for hours the last time you sneezed. Even a cough would knock some of us off. Oh, please don't sneeze." With a shriek, the elephant, with a shriek, the parrot opened his beak. "The elephant says he's going to sneeze." "Oh, elephant, please!" cried all the birds in the trees. "The last time you sneezed we lost every feather. We didn't know whether we'd get back together. Every parakeet was as bare as a sheet, from his head to his feet. What's more, all the whales had peacocks' tails, and the wings of the cockatoo were stuck on the kangaroo. You must confess it was quite a mess, very confusing and not too amusing. Even a snuffle makes our feathers ruffle. Oh, please don't sneeze." "Fly, fly!" called the birds to the bees. "The elephant says he's going to sneeze." "No, no!" buzzed the bees. "No, no sneeze! No, no sneeze! The last time he blew off our stings and our wings. We had to go make do with rose thorns and glue. Furthermore, what a shock! We all had to walk in our knees, if you please, and that's hard on bees' knees. While our wings grew back in, what a sin! Oh, please don't sneeze." "Beware, beware!" called the bees to the bear. "The elephant says that he's going to sneeze." "Oh, please, not a sneeze!" said the bear. "That's not fair, I declare. The last time he sneezed, he blew off all of my hair, and left me so bare. I spent the whole winter in long underwear. Nothing so sad as a bear that is bare. The poor giraffe, don't laugh, almost bent in half, and the alligator's snout was turned inside out the last time he sneezed. Oh, sniff for a snuff is bad enough, but a sneeze! Oh, please don't sneeze." "I don't suppose you could hold your nose, or wait for a while?" asked the crocodile, with a sad little smile. "Oh my, do try," said the fly. "We wish," said the fish, "you would, if you could. The last time you blew off all of our scales, from our heads to our tails, and our gills got the chills, and our skin is so thin, if you do it again, we'll freeze. Oh, please don't sneeze." The zebra yelled, "Yapes! You blow off my stripes, plus lots and lots of the leopard's spots, and all of the snakes will be tied up in knots." A hippopotamus said, "A lot of us will fall right down on our bottom us if you sneeze, so please don't sneeze." I'm sorry, friends, said the elephant sadly. About all of this I do feel badly. If I could keep from sneezing, I'd do it gladly. But I have such a twitch in my trunk and an itch, plus a bit of a tickle and even a prickle. You must run, fly, and hop. I'm afraid I can't stop. I would if I could, but there's nothing to do. Oh, oh, boo! Shouted a little gray mouse, jumping out of his house. He stood right up on his little tiptoes, stuck out his tongue, and wiggled his nose. Eek! Shouted the elephant, jumping up in the air. That's a mouse! That's a mouse! Standing right there! I must hide in a tree before he gets me, or jump in a lake. For goodness sake, don't scare me! Please spare me! The mouse laughed. Pooh! Now what could I do? A little thing like me to a great big thing like you. I only wanted to give you a scare, and it worked as sure as you're standing there. Elephant, think about it, please. You completely forgot to sneeze. Well, what do you know? Laughed the elephant. That's so. It's astounding, confounding. And I live to breathe, as I live and breathe. I don't think I really have to sneeze. He began to giggle. It's the funniest thing that's happened to me. The elephant shook from his head to his toe. He hoo-hooed and ha-ha'd. He giggled and guffawed. He chortled and chuckled until his knees buckled. He sat down and he rolled from side to side. In fact, the elephant laughed till he cried. He laughed till the ground was shivering and shaking, and all of the trees were quivering and quaking. The monkeys came tumbling out of the trees, and the stings fell off of every one of the bees. The birds' feathers went flying to goodness knows where. And all of the hair fell off of the bear. The giraffe bent in half, and the alligator's snout turned inside out. The fish lost their scales from their heads to their tails. The zebra yelled, "Yipes! There goes my stripes!" While the hippo went thump right on his plump. Well, you know what. And into a puddle the mouse went kerplop. Then he sat up and shouted, "This simply must stop! We're terribly glad you don't have to sneeze, but if you must laugh, laugh softly. Oh, elephant, please." So that was the book. If Stand Back, said the elephant, I'm going to sneeze. And it is a book that has lots of different voices. So what is a book that you love that has lots of different voices? Or can you read a book sounding like a different character or with a silly voice?